Hi, it's Tracy. I'm one of the adult program specialists at the Arlington Heights Memorial Library. We are super excited to have Lynn back with us for our very popular Yoga in the Park series. It looks a little different this year, but we're outside getting ready to do some yoga, so we're happy you're with us. Take it away.
All right. Thank you so much. So again, my name is Lynn. I work for the Arlington Heights Park District. I normally teach this series June, July, and August once a month out in this beautiful park setting at the Historical Museum. And we're going to do this live here. It'll be our first time doing something like this. So we're going to have some fun. So we're going to first start. I want everyone to kind of find a comfortable place with their feet. Bring your feet about hips width distance, flat on the floor. So if you're like me, if you want to take your class outside, it's an added benefit. Or if you want to try this outside later, I encourage you to step on grass and get grounded in the earth. So there's some really good healing properties that the earth has for us. Wherever you are with your feet flat on the ground, maybe come forward and back till your feet are level. And then bring your hands to your heart. Elbows come out wide. This is called Samastitihi. You can pull your thumbs into your heart, close your eyes, and just start to settle into your yoga space here. This is a very calming, grounded pose. And maybe look slightly down towards your middle fingers. And as you're here with your eyes closed, I invite you to set a yoga intention. So an intention could be a goal or a focus. My intention for today is to just find some gratitude. So since March, we've had some trying times, but a lot of really cool things has happened to make us grateful for what we do have. So we're going to use some gratitude today. So with your intention, mine is gratitude. We'll start with some breaths. So take a big breath in through your nose, fill up your lungs, and open your mouth. Nice big H-A, ha sound, exhale. So release some air. We'll do that 2 more times. Hands either at your heart or to your sides. Breathe in, fill up your lungs from your belly, chest. Inhale. And a big open mouth exhale. One more time, know that your breath helps to calm down the central nervous system. Breathe in. And a big breath out. All right, we're going to start with some yoga here. Inhale, bring your arms up overhead. This is called mountain pose or Tadasana. So find a nice rooted posture with your feet, your arms up or over your head. Relax your shoulders down your back. Maybe spiral your pinky fingers in towards one another. It helps to release your back. We're going to take this to a back bend. So you can open up your arms to a goalpost and look up. I'm looking up at the sky wherever you are. Look up towards the ceiling. Press your hips forward. Crack apart your collarbones. Inhale back, high to mountain pose. We're going to take it down to the ground to a forward fold. So bring your hands to your heart. On your exhale breath, come down to forward fold. So it'll look like this. You can separate your feet, maybe grab opposite elbows. Take some sways side to side. So I'll give you a couple breaths to allow your hamstrings, the muscles on the backs of your legs to open up. Bend your knees a lot if you have tightness in your hamstrings and your legs. Let your head hang heavy. You can also grab behind your head, pull it down. So nice relaxing pose. 2 more breaths. From your forward fold, we're going to a halfway lift. Bring your palms to your shins and find a nice flat back. Send your tailbone back to behind you, wherever that is for you. And we're going to a high plank. So from here, you're going to come to a high plank. Now you can come to your knees if this is too much. But if you're feeling like you want a little core work, we're going to do a lot of these. So high plank or tabletop. So from your high plank, you're going to exhale to downward facing dog. So downward facing dog, your palms are faced on the earth, on your floor or your ground. Press into your thumb and your index finger and shoot your hips up and back. Maybe level your feet, maybe pedal out your feet. So you're welcome to take some pedals back and forth. You want to sandwich your head between your biceps and find a nice stretch in the back line of your body. All right, 2 more breaths. And we're going to flow through this 1 time. So from your down dog, Look towards the top of your mat. Bring your feet to meet your hands to a forward fold. You're going to inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale back to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway lift. Exhale back to your high plank. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, bring your feet to meet your hands. We're going to mix it up a little bit. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose, so back where we started. So we're going to a side stretch to the right. So you can grab a hold of your left wrist and reach up and out of your left side body and reach up over to the right. So you find a nice pull in your whole left side rib cage or oblique muscles. Just stay here for a breath. And on your inhale, rise up to mountain pose. Grab a hold of your right wrist this time. Exhale, easy side bend over to the left. Square your shoulders. This time stretching your right rib cage. Inhale back to mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale back to a high halfway lift. Exhale back to your high plank. You can hold it or come to your knees. Take a breath in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to meet your hands. You're taking this different pose here. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, back to mountain pose. This time find a steeple grip. So kind of like a Charlie's Angels grip. Your hands come together, arms are up overhead. Inhale, breath, lift out of your waist. Exhale, half moon pose to the right. So you're making like a half moon pose or like a banana shape out of your body. Press firmly into your feet and arch your body up and over to the right. So your lower body is engaged. Your glutes are contracted. Everything is nice and tight. Your chest is square. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, half moon to the left. So this time, pull your right shoulder back a little bit. You can look up towards your fingertips or straight ahead. Press into your feet, engage your legs. Come down a little bit deeper. Breath out. On your inhale, rise your arms up. So this time, look up towards your fingertips. We're going to take this back to a back bend. So with your arms up overhead, take a breath in. Exhale, bring your arms back. So press your hips forward. Your hands stay firm together. You can sandwich your head, pull your arms back a little bit with your biceps. On your breath in, rise up. On your exhale, find a forward fold with your steeple grip. Slowly bring your hands down to your mat. So you can release your hands. We're going to go into hands to feet pose. So you can grab either behind your calves, or if you can, maybe grab onto your heels. And lift your hips up. Drop your head down. So this is a deep stretch in your hamstrings, in your low back. Bend your knees a lot if this is hard. 2 more breaths. Find your steeple grip in front of you. Clasp your hands tight. On your inhale breath, rise all the way back up to top. And your exhale, drop your arms to your sides. You can shake those out a little bit. All right, we're going to go into some balancing. No, not yet. Yes. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, eagle on your right. So swing your right arm underneath your left. You'll hook at your elbows and your wrists, or you'll take a bear hug if that's too much. So these are eagle arms. Everything is tight. And if it works for you, pick your right leg up and wrap it over your left. So your arms and your legs are twists like ropes. So my balance isn't so great, so I keep my right foot anchored to the ground for support. You want to square your hips forward, pull your elbows down. So you should feel a nice opening across your back. Just stay and breathe. All right, we're going to attempt some balance here. So with your arms tight in that bind, inhale, unwind your top leg. Exhale, eagle, armed airplane. Kick your right leg back. And send it back toward behind you. Flex your toes down. Exhale your hands to your heart. Inhale, balancing stick. Not so much for me, but hopefully for you guys. Send your arms forward. Kick your right heel back behind you. Square your hips down towards the ground. I can tell you guys are doing awesome even though I can't see you. Inhale, rise up. We're going to take this on the left. So exhale, eagle on your left. Swing your left arm underneath your right. So your arms are crossed, or take a bear hug on this side. You can bend your knees and pick your left leg up and wrap it around your right. So this is eagle pose. Again, use the ground for support with your left foot. Square your hips forward, maybe bend your right knee. That's your standing leg to come a little bit lower. 2 more breaths. You can bring your hands back to your heart. Inhale, unwind your top leg. Exhale, eagle armed airplane. Tricky. So left leg goes straight back. Parallel your torso down towards the ground. Flex your left pinky toe down towards the ground. With your hands to heart, we're going into balancing stick pose. So bring your fingers out in front of you. Bend into your right leg. This is balancing stick. Awesome. Inhale, rise up. Bring your hands to your sides and then back to your heart. So here we go back to 2 breaths. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. And one more time, breath in and a breath out. All right, a little bit more balance work. This is called standing forehead to knee. So your left leg is your foundation. You're going to lift your right leg up. So your right thigh is parallel to whatever's above you. For me, I have the sky. If it's your ceiling, it's parallel to the ceiling. Flex your right toes towards your face. And just see how much balance work you have on your left ankle, left foot. So really good for us to work on these foundational poses. So from here, we're going to go into standing bow pulling pose. So if it works for you, you can bend your knee, grab for... I need someone to hold me up. Grab for the outside of your right foot. Bring your knees together. Lift your left arm up. Take a breath in. On your exhale, kick your right foot back. I feel like I'm on a ship. This is standing bow. So your right leg comes back. Some of you might be able to get your chest parallel to the ground. Others, this is just a good starting point. Even if you stay right here, it's a great quad stretch. Stretches out the front of your leg. So this is my pose right here. I always stay there. Wherever you are, inhale, rise back up. And we'll take the other side. So right leg is your foundation. Inhale, lift your left leg up. This is first part of standing bow pulling pose. So your left thigh is parallel to whatever's above you. Flex your left toes back towards your face. You can hang on to it. If you pull your belly in, it helps to engage your core muscles. Might help a little with balance. Then sweep your left leg back, grab for your foot. Take breaks if you need to. Grab for your foot, reach your right arm up. Whenever you're ready, kick your left leg back for standing bow pulling pose. Your left leg comes back to your comfort level. Maybe your chest lowers down towards the ground. Right arm stays wherever it's comfortable. 2 more breaths. On your inhale, rise back up. Hands to your heart. Breath in. And a big breath out. Okay, we're going to flow this. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, back bend, open up your arms. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, high halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. We've been here before, so you can hold on to this plank. Take a breath in and a breath out. Moving on. Inhale, lift your right leg high. Flex your toes, square off your hips. Exhale, low lunge. Step your foot through between your hands. Inhale, warrior 2. So our first warrior pose, you should have a heel to arch alignment in your feet. Your arms come out nice and strong, like you're reaching for two ends of the room. Now stack your shoulders over your hips, gaze over your top index finger. All right, take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. So as much as you can, bend into your front knee and reach your top arm up and back. So your chest is square. If you have knee pain, take a little less of a bend in your front knee. If you want to find a twist, open up your rib cage, look up. There it is. One more breath. Inhale, reverse warrior. So this time your top arm comes up and back. Little to no weight in your back hand. Keep your chest squared. Press firmly into both feet. One more breath. Inhale. On your exhale, warrior two, just for a glance. Inhale to star pose. So you want to get nice and big. Turn your toes out and your heels in. And lean back so you feel a nice stretch. You're making an X in your body. Awesome. Exhale, horse pose. So bring your hands to your heart. Stack your knees over your ankles. Everything is nice and straight. So we're going back to those healing breaths that I talked about in the beginning. So breath work is really good for calming down the mind. So we're going to do 3 of these. So with your arms overhead, inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, breathe and sink a little bit lower. This is my edge, so this is where I stop. Inhale, back up. Exhale, lower down. One more time. Inhale, breathe in. Exhale, lower. Awesome. Inhale, star pose. This time, turn your toes forward. Extend your arms out to a T. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. So hinge from your hips. Bring your arms down to the ground. Let your head hang between. You rock slightly forward onto your toes. Stretching your hamstrings, your low back. If you have hamstring issues, bend your knees. It's a few more breaths here. All right, from here, bring your arms out to a T. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, back to warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle. So this is a new pose. Straighten your front leg. Reach your top arm up and back. So feel a nice stretch in both legs as you reach up. Exhale, back to low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick. Kick your right leg up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog, both feet down. So going on to the left side. Inhale, lift your left leg high. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, warrior two. So on the other side, stack your front knee over your ankle. Press into the knife edge of your back foot. Take a breath in. Exhale, extended side angle. Reach your top arm up and back. Pull your front knee open. Inhale, reverse warrior. Press into both legs. Reach your top arm towards the back. Breathe in. Exhale, warrior two, just for a breath. Inhale, back to star pose. Exhale, horse. So this time we're going to take some twists to open up your back. So with your knees bent, bring your hands on the insides of your thighs. On your inhale breath, lift your chest up. Exhale, twist to whatever direction works. Drop your shoulder over your knee. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, twist the opposite direction. Inhale, center. We'll do that one more time. Exhale, twist to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist back. Inhale, center. Bring your hands to your heart. Star pose. Turn your toes in. Release your arms out to a T. Exhale, wide-legged forward fold. Bring your hands down. So second side of this stretch. Again, so good for your hamstrings. It's also an inversion. It brings your head down below your heart. So it's a very calming pose, calms down the mind. Good for stress and anxiety. 2 more breaths. Bring your arms out to a T. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle on the other side. Reach up and back. Exhale, low lunge. Inhale, three-legged down dog kick, left leg up. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, look to the top of your mat. Exhale, bring your feet to meet your hands. All right, we're going to go into some balance. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, hands to your heart, Samastitihi. So this is tree pose. Tree pose is really cool to do outside. If you're having a stressful day, if you want to go outside in your backyard or any yard and put your back to an actual tree, it's very grounded. I'm in a park, so I get to do this, but in your house, it works too. So your left leg is your foundation for tree pose. You'll lift your right foot up anywhere alongside of your left leg. Your hands go wherever they're comfortable, maybe to your heart, maybe out to the side like blowing trees. And if it's tough to balance, you can take kickstand, which is my favorite. You pull your heel to your ankle. And this way it allows you to close your eyes, so you get a little bit more grounding with your eyes closed. Tree pose. Come back to your intention if you set one in the beginning. Mine is gratitude. So I'm very grateful for this beautiful sunny day, the opportunity to teach this for the library. One of my favorite things to do. 2 more breaths on this side. You can release that right side, shake out your leg. We'll take tree pose on the left. So your right leg is your foundation. Inhale, tree pose on the left. So left foot comes anywhere alongside of your right leg, above or below your knee joint. So you can hold it. I'm going to kickstand. The ground's a little uneasy here, uneven. Again, hands to your heart, hands to the side. Trees blow, so if you want to have a little fun, go a little dancey with it, you're good with that. Maybe close your eyes. Two more breaths on this side. And you can release that left side, shake out your arms. We're going to flow this down to the ground, do a little core work. Inhale, mountain pose, reach up. Exhale, back bend, look up towards the ceiling. Inhale, mountain pose. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, high plank. Last bit of high plank. So give this a hold for about 5 seconds. You're down in the ground in 3, 2, 1. You can come down to the ground. And we're going to do some core work, everybody's favorite. So this is called bound angle pose. So from here you'll go to your back. Connect your feet together, bring your knees out. These are yogi sit-ups. You bring your hands behind your head and cement your low back down to the ground. We're just taking our chest up. So on a breath, you're going to lift your chest up. Inhale, breath, lift up. Exhale, lower. So inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. So take it slow, take it fast. So drive your belly button down through your spine to the ground. Up and down, your own pace. Keep it going. Some people haven't done much, so if this is hard, just do a few. Pace yourself. Just 4 more of these. Got something more fun after this. 2 more. And last one. You can come on back to your back, roll your knees into your chest. And stack your knees over your hips. Parallel your shins towards the ceiling. These are called yogi bicycles. Flex your feet. Bring your hands behind your head. On your inhale breath, you're going to lift your chest up and pedal your bicycle. Alternate your legs kicking out in front of you. Side to side motion. Twisting from the waist. Take it slow. If you need to keep your feet down, you can do that too. Just bring your chest up and then twist. So inhale, exhale, twist. Inhale as you lower, exhale, twist. So keep it going. Whew. Nice and sunny and sweaty out here. Keep it going, just 4 more. Final 2. And last one each side. Finish out your sides. Come on back to your back. Hug your knees into your chest. Make everything tight. Grab behind your knees and rock up to boat pose. So for boat pose, you have a couple options. You can lean back a little bit, pull your chest forward, pull your knees together. Option to keep your feet down. So if this is too hard, put your feet down. If it works, you can hinge back, hold on to either behind your knees. If you're really feeling it, you can let your arms come out, drive your chest forward, maybe lean back a little bit. If you shake, you know that this is definitely where you want to be, so I'm shaking like crazy. So here we go. Just 4 seconds. 3, 2, last one. Awesome. Cross your ankles. Come to a tabletop position. So we're going to start to stretch everything out. From your tabletop, lift your hips up to down dog. Whoa, slippery. So from here, lift your right leg high. Exhale, half pigeon on your right. So your right knee comes behind your right wrist. Extend your left leg back behind you. You can stay up. This is a high pigeon. If you'd like to put your pigeon to sleep, this is called sleeping pigeon. You can lower your chest down. Let your head relax. Now if this bothers your knee or your hip, you have an option. This is called supine pigeon. From your back, cross your right ankle over your left knee. Maybe grab behind your left knee. Flex your feet. So same stretch, opening up your glutes, your hip. It's a very effective stretch. And if you're on your back, you can switch your legs out. We're going half pigeon on the other side. So cross your left ankle over your right knee if you're on your back. Grab behind your right knee. Flex your feet. Pull your knee in towards your chest. If you were belly down from your half pigeon on your right, you would kick your right leg back up and come to down dog. And your left leg kicks up for half pigeon on your left. So drive your left knee behind your left wrist, straighten your right leg behind you. Stay up nice and high if you'd like a high pigeon. Just feel a nice stretch in your hips. You could lower down if you'd like to put your pigeon to sleep on this side. Two more breaths on this side. And if you are belly down, we're going to come out of this. So kick your left leg back. Return to down dog. If you're on your back, come to down dog. So from your down dog, wherever you are, you're going to lower down to your belly. Let's see how this works. All right, we're going into cobra pose. So this time, tops of your feet are flat behind you. Am I okay? Press your palms down onto the ground. On your breath in, just lift up. Press into your feet. Your kneecaps will lift up. Drive your elbows in close to you. Look slightly forward and down. So you're strengthening your low back. Feel all those muscles engaged. One more breath in. And on your exhale, release your left cheek to the ground and bring your arms to your side and just relax. This is called belly down shavasana. So we're just resting here. And you bring your chin back to center. We're going to go into a pose called bound locust. So from here, link your hands behind you into kind of a clenched fist. And your inhale breath, squeeze your shoulder blades back. Maybe lift your feet up. This is bound locust. Look slightly forward or down. Pull your chest apart. 2 more breaths. And on your exhale, release your right ear to the earth. Look left. One more active pose here. This is airplane pose or full locust. So you bring your arms out to a T. Press your feet down. On your inhale, lift everything up. Pull your palms forward, legs come up, arms go back. Big strengthening move. Just 2 more breaths. And this time we're going to release to crocodile pose. So bring your elbows out, one hand on top of the other, and just drop your forehead straight down. And if you want, you can bend your knees and release your legs side to side behind you. Little low back release. Push on up to a tabletop. Just one more pose, then we're going to stretch it out. So this is camel pose. And come to the middle of your mat. Bring your knees about hips width distance. Place your hands on your low back. Take a breath in. Exhale, camel pose. So press into your back. Maybe some of you can grab for the tops of your heels behind you. Just come up high on your feet. Just open up your heart. It's a big heart opening pose. 2 more breaths. Place your hands on your back. On your inhale, rise up. Swing your legs around you. We're going to start to stretch it out. So stretch your right leg out long. Pull your left leg in. Inhale your arms up. Square your shoulders. Side leg forward, seated forward fold. Grab a hold of your right foot. Bend your knee, pull your forehead down. It's a nice side stretch on the left side of your body. And as you rise up, extend your left leg out, pull your right leg in. Inhale your arms up, square your shoulders. Exhale, seated forward fold, seated separate leg with stretching, actually it's called. So this time square your shoulders over your left leg, bend your knee a lot. Inhale, rise up. This time extend your legs in front of you. You can shake them out a little bit. Arms come straight up, inhale. Exhale, forward fold. It's called Paschimottanasana in Sanskrit. So you can bend your knees, grab a hold of your feet, or just reach forward. Maybe drop your head. On your breath, inhale. Bring your arms straight in front of you. We're taking it all the way to our back. We're going to stretch it out on our backs, then we end there. So arms go out. Slowly lower down to your back. Happy baby pose is first. So from here, bend your knees, maybe grab the insides or the outsides of your feet, whatever's comfortable, or maybe behind your knees. You just stay right here, maybe rock side to side. And bend, keep your knees together, and drop them over to the right for a supine, double supine twist. Bring your arms out to a T, look left. Or even bring your arms out to a Y. And your inhale, bring your knees back to center. Exhale, drop them over to the left, double supine twist. Arms out to a T or a Y, look to your right. Knees back to center. Final ball pose. Pull your knees into your chest. Take a breath in. Exhale, final Shavasana. This is where we end. So you guys get to stay here as long as you want. This is your resting pose. Just going to allow yourself to recover from all your hard work. From here, start to wiggle your fingers, your toes, take some circles. Take a long good morning stretch. Pull your knees into your chest, maybe roll over to one side to prepare to sit up. This is called fetal pose, little rest. Whenever you're ready, you can push into your bottom hand, make your way up to an easy seat. Bring your hands to your heart. Maybe come back to that intention one more time. Mine is so much gratitude for all the blessings in my life. If you are so inclined, you can pull your thumbs into your heart. We'll end class with a breath. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. And I always end my class by saying namaste. That means the teacher in me sees the teacher in all of you. So namaste. Thank you so much.